He's not coming tonight.
So I've got like, you know what I would like to do?
May I have your attention, please?
May I have your attention, please? Thank you. In the event of an emergency, please take a brief moment to identify your nearest exit. Due to the Harris County Fire Marshal requirements, we ask that you do not stand in or block the aisles during the ceremony. This means all pictures and videos will be taken from your seat, so please do not walk down to the bottom of the aisle to take pictures or videos. Also, graduates' names will be called every 3 to 4 seconds. Please keep your applause and recognition brief so that other guests can hear the next graduate being announced. Thank you for your cooperation and support of this prestigious event. And now, if you'll please stand as we honor the 2018 graduating class of WINDFERN School of Choice.
Good evening. On behalf of the WINDFERN School of Choice, faculty and staff, I'd like to welcome you to the commencement ceremony of the class of 2018. My name is Martha Struther, and I am honored and blessed to serve as principal of the 76 remarkable young people who will be graduating tonight. We would like to begin this joyous celebration with some opening thoughts, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the National Anthem. At this time, I respectfully ask that you silence your cell phones so that our ceremony is not interrupted. Graduate Victoria Cicia, daughter of Ingrid Bonilla and Brando Cicia, has some opening thoughts. Please stand and remain standing. Victoria? I need her speech. It got pulled. No, it's not. Never mind, it's here. Victoria.
Sorry. It's okay. Heavenly Father, thank you for gathering us here today for this special moment and to be able to have our family and friends with us. We thank you for protecting and guiding all of us to the end of our lives, well, chapter of our lives. Now that you have opened a new chapter for us, may your hand guide us in the decisions we will make and the passions that we follow. We know you will continue to inspire all of the knowledge and skills and life lessons we have gained through our education. As we face unknown challenges, moving on, continue to help us keep the greatest wisdom of all, that you are with us always. In God's name we pray, amen. Congrats, class of 2018, we did it.
Thank you, Victoria. At this time, I'd like to ask graduate Storm Busick, son of Alicia Valdez, to join me at the podium. Storm will soon be serving in our country's military as a Marine. We would like to honor his commitment to service by having him lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Storm, come on up.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, and one and indivisible.
Thank you, Storm. Please remain standing as our guest and former WINDFERN Principal Secretary, Mrs. Tina Klinkenbeard, sings the national anthem for us.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That's always such a treat. Thank you, Miss Tina. Joining us tonight for this very special occasion are several distinguished guests whom I would like to introduce. Let me begin with our school board members who were able to make it tonight. School Board Vice President, Mr. Bob Covey. School Board Secretary, Mrs. Christine Hartley. And School Board Trustee, Mr. Don Ryan. And Dr. Mark Henry, Superintendent of Schools, is with us tonight to confer diplomas. Thank you, Dr. Henry. From our Instructional Support Center, we have our Associate Superintendent seated on stage and also 2 Assistant Superintendents. Please stand. Thank you for showing our graduates support. I'd like to also acknowledge my administrative team members who are so immensely talented in guiding our students to this special celebration. Director of Instruction, Susan Calda. Assistant Principal, Mrs. Penny Fitt. Counselor, Mrs. Brenda Bond. And Administrative Helping Teacher, Mrs. Jolene Faust. And finally, with great pride, I would like to recognize an inspiring group of educators who make a difference in the lives of young people each day. Will my most esteemed colleagues, the WINDFERN School of Choice faculty and staff, please stand, and graduates, please join me in extending them a rousing show of appreciation for all they have done. Parents, family members, and all of you who have encouraged and loved these outstanding young people, even on those days when they were unlovable, I ask that you stand so that we may recognize you for all you have done throughout the years. Parents, please stand. Family members. Graduates, what I want you to realize by seeing all the people being recognized tonight, family, friends, and faculty, is that when you walk across this stage tonight to receive your hard-fought-for diploma, you are not walking alone. You are walking with the individuals who have had faith in you through both the terrific as well as the turbulent times. These special people share in today's victory. Graduates, I want you to know today, as you leave us, that you must never underestimate your potential. We saw something in you when we reviewed your application for admission, and we have watched you develop your potential as you have engaged in classroom activities, worked with teachers and fellow students, and day to day negotiated life's ups and downs. Remember that during your time with us, you have learned to be a victor rather than a victim by embracing WINDFERN's battle cry, whatever it takes. So here is your final go into the world reminder. Living a whatever it takes life means that you choose not to be defined by what happens to you in life. Instead, you choose to be defined by how you respond to what happens to you in life. During the time you have been with us, we have taught you to expect more of yourself each day by guiding you to envision bigger and broader futures for yourself and by teaching you to believe in yourself. That is WINDFERN's farewell gift to you, and you must never let any person or anything that happens to you in life take it away from you. Always know and believe that you are uniquely special in amazing and diverse ways. Show the world the person you have become at WINDFERN. And with that, Dr. Henry has a special farewell message for you. Dr. Henry?
Good evening, everyone, parents and friends and family and graduates. Is there a better Christmas present than you could have than this, parents? Seeing your young people graduate. This is always one of my favorite graduations because of the time of year it is, and I think we reflect on all that we have to be thankful for during this time of the year. And I'm so thankful when I see this kind of support for our young people out here. And I know graduates, you're thankful for those that are here in the audience today to support you. You're surrounded by love from your teachers and faculty and staff. I think that's the beauty of Cy-Fair ISD, is some of you are going out into the world a little earlier by graduating a little early. Some of you, it might have taken a little longer, but guess what? You all made it, and you're all ready to make that next step in life. And it's an exciting step. And I know it's hard to believe, but as every decade of my life, and I think everyone up here would tell you, every decade's a little bit better. And I wish that for you as you move through life, that every decade of your life is a little bit better. But you know, you're surrounded by all of these great people here, and they've supported you over the last 18, give or take a year or 2 years. And they're going to continue to be there as you move forward. But you're now entering a new stage in your life where more of the decisions that you make will be your decisions. And there's no one really here that can stop you from making those decisions. You've made good decisions up to this point. You've reached this milestone in your life. You're graduating. And as you move forward through life, I hope that you will pursue your dreams. And in this country, those dreams are accomplished so often with education. So when you leave here, I hope that you plan on continuing your education as you move forward in life. I'm so proud of all of you. Just the promise and the potential that sits in front of me here today, I'm excited about. We look forward to supporting you over the next many years in the school district. and we're proud of you this evening. So God bless all of you, and best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Henry. Good words of support for sure. It gives me great pleasure to tell you that we had several students who auditioned, and we have selected 3 to deliver a graduation address tonight. First, we have Desiree Badillo, daughter of Angela and Richard Badillo. Desiree, come on up, hon. Get it wherever you want.
Thank you. Today, we embark on our last day as high school students and go about our young adult lives. We look back and see many memories from playing hopscotch and foursquares in elementary school to having group lunch meetings in 6th grade, because for the first time, walking in a line with a bubble in your mouth was out the window. I can honestly say that high school wasn't anything like Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens had made it seem in the High School Musical. There were no students jumping on lunch tables, singing, and some status quo to meet. For me, high school was out with friends every weekend, eating fast food, and going to football games. Then slowly, something started to change in me. I grew more and more distant with family and everyone around me, feeling some sharp pain in my stomach. Then I started to get super lazy with everything, school, friends, and even my family. I didn't care about getting out of bed and going to school or hanging out with my best friends. I hated going to school, which put me so far behind in all my classes. I didn't want to go back because I was known as the girl who would skip classes and got so far behind. I didn't care anymore. Finally, one day, I took a hard look at my life and realized I wasn't going to get anywhere without that diploma. That was the day I found my mother's diploma and asked her about a million questions about WINDFERN School of Choice, because yes, she is a WINDFERN graduate. I didn't hesitate the next morning to head straight into my counselor's office and submit in my application, and you can be sure that I was accepted. Who knows where I would be right now at this moment? But since being at WINDFERN School of Choice, I've had the same opportunity that my parents had about 18 years ago when they both attended WINDFERN. Although I'm not a teenage parent as they were, I still benefit from the same opportunities WINDFERN offered them. I got the chance to get ahead with the help of all my teachers and administrative staff. Thank you for answering all the questions I had about anything I would bug you all about. Those who needed WINDFERN School of Choice to catch up, get ahead, or for any other reason, we're also lucky to be in a district that gives us the opportunity to do so. Now I'd like to personally thank my family, my boyfriend, and my lovely little siblings. Thank you all for the help and the big push. Now I can say that all the obstacles I had faced were just temporary, since now all I want to do is jump into my Lone Star classes this fall and get a jump on my new life. Although this isn't goodbye to our educational journey, it is a big moment to be emotional about. As we walk across this stage and grab that diploma, that's a wrap to our high school years. And now on to the next chapter and whatever kind of novel you choose to write for yourselves. Thank you.
Nicely done, Desiree. Our next speaker is Jalen Dean, son of LaShayla Collins Williams and Michael Dean. Come on up, Jalen.
Welcome, family, friends, and staff, and CFISD personnel to WINDFERN School of Choice December graduation. I want to thank you all for coming out to celebrate this very special moment with us tonight. I just want to say to all the parents and staff, thank you for pushing all of us to do better and not giving up on us. Stand with us about the smallest things ever. Without us and without you, it wouldn't be any WINDFERN. Tonight, I want to leave everyone with this message about being grateful. Grateful means being warmly or deeply appreciative of kindness, benefits, or being thankful. We are all grateful in this room, from our students, parents, and staff, to be here tonight at this graduation because we all worked so hard to reach this moment. But for me personally, I'm just grateful to be alive and standing here in front of you all on the most important day of my life. I am from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. I moved back here in March to live with my dad because of my choices I was making and the people I hung around. I was involved in a very dangerous altercation that couldn't got my life taken away from me. But luckily, God had other plans for me. Months later, after me being here, I lost my cousin due to gun violence. But since I've gotten here, I have enjoyed every moment of it. I've gotten a job at Jason's Deli where I've been there since March. I'm there 6 days out the week, and I enjoy working there. When I first came to WINDFERN, I felt as if I was an outcast, and it was just another school year for me. I never interacted with people. I always had earphones in, and I stayed to myself. Yet, as time progressed, I got more comfortable and just let the real me come out. Now I'm a part of the morning announcement team, and every time you see me, I'm laughing, and I'm quick to spark up a conversation at any point. I have 4 amazing teachers, Ms. Hunsinger, Mr. Iuso, Ms. Mears, and Coach Harrington. They all stayed on me about every single thing I did, but it was for the good. At WINDFERN, it's like a big family. Everyone is there to help you no matter what. WINDFERN is also a great way to get a good outlook on life. Just to get help with whatever you feel you need to learn, you'll get it at WINDFERN. I'm glad I got the opportunity to attend this school and meet the people here, simply because they taught me about life and just be grateful for the smallest things. WINDFERN also taught me that there's always someone in a worse spot than you in life, so be grateful for your life. In conclusion, always remember to be happy and grateful and dare to be great. Thank you.
Great job, Jalen. And our last speaker is Hector Mestre Colombier, son of Hector Mestre and Dayani Colombier. Here you go, Hector.
Thank you. In life, there are many obstacles and expectations that we all must face. With ambitions and our goals set high, we are unstoppable. If we do our best, great opportunities will come. The key is to have grit, which means to never give up on what you think is right for you, even when you face painful situations. When you continuously work hard for a goal in life, it helps develop a strong work ethic, and you will gain a sense of pride and respect for yourself. The end result is that others will respect you as well. I first learned the value of grit in my home country. In Cuba, people live in poverty, are hungry, and have no opportunity. They just live a miserable life because communism destroys opportunities. When I was in 4th grade, I didn't have shoes to go to school. However, my sister has a pair of shoes. We had to choose different sections of classes to attend. My sister will wear her black tennis shoes to class in the morning, come back, pass her shoes on to me, and then I will wear them to school in the afternoon. Although the shoes were super tight on me, I wore them anyways. I didn't have a choice. I saw my parents working day and night so we could have food to eat every day. How could I complain or feel embarrassed that I didn't have my shoes? I couldn't. To get an education, I had to forget my pride and focus on my studies, not the fact that I was wearing my sister's shoes. You may be feeling sad because I didn't have my shoes, but the important part of the story is that I wanted an education so badly that I didn't care what was on my feet. I just wanted to have the opportunity to learn. Hard work will get a person far in life, no matter what it is they want. When I lived in Cuba, my dream was to get into the best school in the country. All the students who wanted to attend to an elite private school in the city had to take 5 qualifying tests: math, Spanish, history, chemistry, and physics. In order to be admitted, one had to score a 95% or higher. I studied and prepared day and night for a whole year, and the effort paid off. I scored a 98%, and my score was the 4th in the entire city. Moments like this helped me to realize and have confidence on myself. I was doing well, but then another challenge came my way. After I completed 10th grade in Cuba, my father decided to move to the United States. It was hard to starting over in a new country. Only my father and I were able to come. My mother and sister had to stay behind Cuba. When I started at Cypress-Fairbanks, I didn't know a word of English. And so I was placed as a 9th grader in the new arrival center, known as NAC. I was sad because I was basically losing 2 years of my life by having to start high school over. Then I realized that if I worked hard and I took summer classes, I could graduate sooner. I passed all my STAR tests in my first year. I also passed 3 math classes in 1 year. When I started my junior year at Cypress-Fairbanks, I faced a personal challenge. I was frustrated and angry because I was older than my peers. I also had to work full-time to support myself, and still, these hardships were too much for me, and I began to give up. I thought about dropping out and getting a GED. Fortunately, my counselors at Cypress-Fairbanks helped me to get into WINDFERN. Now, I'm a senior at WINDFERN School of Choice. Instead of dropping out, I'm finishing faster than I could in a regular year. WINDFERN gave me opportunity to wear this robe, to shake hands with the teachers that helped me finish strong, and speak in front of you all today. At first, I came to this school frustrated because I felt it was not the right choice for me. But now, I thank God that I have had the opportunity to come here. At WINDFERN, teachers motivated me to believe in myself. Once I graduate from here, I will begin college in January. I have felt close to giving up many times, but because I kept working hard, good things happen. All my challenge helped me to realize how hard life really is, and that's okay, because now I'm growing in confidence that I can handle the challenges that will come my way in the future. In January, I will start college, continue working, and my father will be returning to our family in Cuba. It was hard enough to move to the U.S. with just one parent, but now I must prepare for taking care of myself with my entire family in another country. Because of the struggles I have had to overcome, I'm not afraid. Instead, I know I can achieve my dreams here. Just as importantly, I need to appreciate the people in my life that believe in me when I struggle to believe in myself some days. I want to thank my parents. Para mi mamá en Cuba y mi papá sentado aquí hoy. Aprecio todos los sacrificios que han hecho por mí. Me enseñaron valores, tomar buenas decisiones en la vida y ser un hombre de bien. También me enseñaron a trabajar duro, tener buenos sentimientos y amar y ser leal a amigos y familia. To my teachers at Cypress Falls and at WINDFERN, I would like to say thank you for giving me opportunity to learn something from every single one of you. Thank you to everyone that saw my worth, my potential, and invested their time in me, especially my night teacher, Miss Broussard. Miss Broussard taught me English, made me feel welcome in the United States, and was the first person to hold me at a high standard. She told the NAC students that we are not average. She said we will have to work harder than the regular students. The next year, my English 2 teacher, Miss Beam, saw that I was the hardest worker in her class and asked me about my goals. When she found out I wanted to be an engineer, she helped me to get a job at her husband's company, where I'm learning to machine. People saw my worth and helped me to succeed throughout high school. Every person has influenced me in a different way. But one thing is that they never made any excuses for me or made my life easier. Instead, they held me accountable, made me face consequences, listened to me, and gave me advice. None of these people treated me like I was average, an immigrant, or a kid just learning English. I would also like to express my appreciation to Colter Crossley, who owns an engineering company and took a chance on me. I was working at Burger King when he met me. I knew nothing about engineering except for the math I was learning. He hired me to sweep floors and organize, but now I'm learning about machining, electronics, and software. Yeah. Thank you for taking me as an apprentice and for feeding me every day. For the people here today getting ready to receive your diploma, I want to tell you, not only you graduates here, but all high school students, we can do anything we set our mind to do. We are the future of this country, and we can do great things if we want to. The key is to put an extra effort and desire to what you really want. No one can interfere with my dreams and goals. In my opinion, what defines people is what they do with the talent they have. People with dreams and real expectations for themselves are essential. But we cannot just talk about our dreams. Every day, we must fight hard and get one step closer to our goals. Sometimes, we will stumble and fall. Life will not always be fair. Hurt and pain will come. No matter what, we must get up and work for what we want. When I succeed in life, my family will be the first one to benefit from my success. I hope to be able to bring my parents back to this country where they no longer have to be apart from each other and can live in prosperity without fear. My parents did an excellent job raising me up, and I owe them all my love. Mami y papi, gracias por regalarme la vida y gracias por hacerme la persona que soy hoy. To the teachers, parents, and family, thank you for the support. To the class of 2018, good luck and work hard to achieve your dreams. Thank you.
Thank you for supporting Hector. He is a remarkable young man, and we've all grown just by having him at WINDFERN. Proudly, we announce that several of our graduates tonight have distinguished themselves by earning college scholarships. Joining us tonight to present 2 scholarships is Mr. Scott Weir with the Cy-Fair Educational Foundation.
Wow, how to follow that. Thank you, Hector. That was incredible. It's certainly a privilege to be here representing a place or a foundation that I've served now for 20 years. It started back in 1971 to give scholarships to Cy-Fair ISD graduates to pursue another stage in their education and go to college. For some of the students here that may or may not be able to afford it or just didn't really look to having the education chances. And through the years, over 45 years now of being in existence, we've given over $8 million in scholarships. And last year alone was our highest mark at almost $500,000 in scholarships awarded. And tonight we get to give scholarships to 2 students from WINDFERN School of Choice. And I'm privileged to do the first one to Victoria Cecilia, daughter of proud parents Ingrid Bonilla and Brendo Cecilia. These scholarships are $1,500. Yeah, you can go back down that way. Each year, the foundation raises money through 4 pretty large events. One of those honoring our teachers in the district. Each year, they're chosen from their schools as spotlight teachers, and we get to have a dinner in their honor. We salute heroes, veterans, and service people in our community, and salute to our heroes coming up in February. We have a golf tournament if you're ever interested in playing golf and raising money to help support our foundation. We do that at the end of the year in May. And then we have a great time here in the Berry Center every Christmas time doing a Cy Hoops basketball competition. And it's just a lot of fun to be a part of all these great things that our community does to support our students. And again, it's a privilege to be here. It's certainly an honor representing the foundation. I've got one more scholarship to award. You want me to talk a little bit longer? Dr. Henry, you want to stick it out a little bit longer? But Kennedy Quiet's our next recipient. Congratulations. And daughter of proud parent, India Quiet.
Thank you, Mr. Weir. Appreciate it. Through fundraising efforts and generous donations, the WINDFERN staff is proud to award a scholarship to 2 promising students each semester. On behalf of my faculty and staff, I am proud to present the WINDFERN School of Choice Faculty and Staff Scholarship to Desiree Badillo, daughter of Angela and Richard Badillo. Come on up, Desiree. And our second scholarship is being awarded in honor of our beloved friend and colleague, Stacy Bradley, whom we lost in July of 2013. Stacy embodied WINDFERN's spirit of outreach and love for students. It was her whatever-it-takes attitude that guided so many students to their graduation day. On behalf of my faculty and staff, it gives me great pleasure to award the WINDFERN School of Choice Stacy Metcalf Bradley Scholarship to Chloe Faust, daughter of Mike and Jolene Faust. Come on up, Chloe. Congratulations to both Desiree and Chloe for earning this scholarship in the amount of $750. Before we call our graduate candidates forward for confirmation, I would like to recognize 3 groups of students, so listen carefully, students. WINDFERN School of Choice has always been a place for students who have encountered difficult obstacles but have persevered in reaching their goal of graduation. Please stand if you are 20 or 21 years of age. Thank you for sticking it out. Please stand if you are a teen parent. Awesome. Thank you for being good mommies and daddies, too. And please stand if you are the first in your family to graduate from high school. Awesome, thank you. In recent years, WINDFERN has also begun attracting more and more students who seek to graduate in fewer than 4 years. Tonight, we honor 39 of our 76 graduates who have met all requirements for graduation in 3.5 years. They represent 51.3% of their graduating class. These early grads are noted on your graduate roster with an asterisk and will be acknowledged as they receive their diploma. Congratulations to all of you. Dr. Henry, please join me at the podium. Will the graduates for the WINDFERN graduation please stand? That's y'all. Dr. Henry, as principal of WINDFERN School of Choice, it is my honor and pleasure to present to you the senior class of 2018. I certify that our students have fulfilled the necessary requirements for graduation from this educational institution and the state of Texas. It is my request that they be graduated and that you, in your capacity as superintendent of schools, confer upon them a high school diploma with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto.
Thank you, Ms. Strother. By the authority vested in me by the Texas Education Agency and the Cy-Fair ISD Board of Education, I do hereby confer upon the senior class of 2018 the diploma of WINDFERN School of Choice and Cypress-Fairbanks Independent School District with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. Graduates, if you have not done so, please move your tassel from the left side to the right side of your cap. And let me be the first person to congratulate you. Great job.
Thank you, Dr. Henry. Graduates, please be seated. The class of 2018 has chosen through a class vote to honor 2 staff members by asking that they announce the names of graduates tonight. As always, it was a tightly contested vote because all of our faculty and staff members are admired and respected. But the two that edged it out are Mrs. Bianca Thomas, our Director of Instruction Secretary, whose warmth and kindness have earned her a special place in the hearts of students and staff alike, and Mr. Julio Ayuso, whose good heart and friendliness in and out of the Spanish classroom have made him a favorite with all students and staff, even in his first year at WINDFERN. Okay, y'all were listening at practice, right? Will the graduates please come forward?
Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Baylor Allen. Desiree Badillo, early graduate. Gabriela Barcelona, early graduate. Cameron Bazil. Caitlin Benavides, early graduate. Elena Berry, early graduate. Yes, there we go. Isaiah Bonner. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Jalen Bones Carter. Jacob Bradish. Joelle Brown. You gotta go this way. Thanks. Jesus Busick, early graduate. Luis Carrion. Allison Castro, early graduate. Daniel Chavez. Tiffany Chiremba, early graduate. Hold on. Victoria Cecilia. Hannah Klauser, early graduate. Aaron Cordova. Colby Daves, early graduate. Brianna Davis, early graduate. Yeah, Darrell. Darrell Davis, early graduate. They're so cute. Nancy De Leon. Jalen Dean. Shabrielle Ellis. Heriberto Escamilla, early graduate. Chloe Faust. Malik Franklin, early graduate. Gerald Goffney, early graduate. Perla Guzman, early graduate. Sandy Hernandez, early graduate. Emma Horton, early graduate. Rodney Jefferson. Joseph Jones, early graduate.
Addison Clayman. José Landaverde. Ryan Lickner. Celeste Lopez, early graduate. Julibet Lopez. Destiny Martinez. Brandy McKinney, early graduate. Hector Mestre Colombier. Emily Miller, early graduate. Larry Mojarro. Michelle Morales. Richard Picasso. Brandon Pina, early graduate. Kennedy Quiet, early graduate. Elizabeth Ramos, early graduate. Elvis Ramos. Wilmaris Rivera, early graduate. Odalis Robledo. Angelica Rodriguez, early graduate. Cristal Rodriguez. Karen Romero, early graduate. Kevin Romero, early graduate. Maya Russell. Lenny Smith, early graduate. Maya Solomon. Daisy Solorzano, early graduate. Isaiah San Lawrence. Nancy Suggs. Braydon Tidwell. Karen Torres. And Gabriel Villegas, early graduate.
I like that enthusiasm. We now have a special treat for you. Several members of our faculty and staff, including Tina Klinkenbeard, Lisa Wilkinson, Sean Ocker, Shelley Abatua, Deb Gregory, Leilani Natali, and Kendall Leskowski, have a presentation for our graduates. Parents, other family members, and esteemed friends, please join us in sending our graduates into the world by singing along, Go Light Your World. The lyrics are printed on the flip side of the program insert.
There is a candle every soul, some brightly burning, some dark and cold. There is a spirit that brings a fire, ignites a candle, and makes its home. There we go. So carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the hopeless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world. Frustrated brother, see how he's tried to light his own candle some other way. See now your sister, she's been robbed and lied to, still holds a candle without a flame. So carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the hopeless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle into the darkness. Seek out the hopeless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world.
That was awesome. Thank you. Hey, Dr. Henry, why were you having a shy moment there? You're supposed to be singing with them. What's that about? I don't get it. Graduates, on behalf of the entire WINDFERN family, I would like to offer you our warmest, most heartfelt congratulations for the dedication, focus, and perseverance that have brought you to this night. Class of 2018, go forth and embrace your future. Godspeed to each of you.